L-Theanine. You probably heard of it before. Someone's used it, someone got some benefits of it, but you're not too sure how to use it, when to use it, why you should even use it. What is L-Theanine? What if I told you that L-Theanine can boost your mood, your performance, your mental focus? It's kind of like a super pill for a business professional. Wouldn't you want to know more? I know I would. So this is why I'm going to give you the detail today to clear up the confusion, to understand how and why you should take L-Theanine, or if you should even take it. In today's video, I'm going to tell you what is L-Theanine, the benefits of L-Theanine, and how it can help you in your business to perform the best you have ever had. Let's get into it. It's Mondays with Mihaela. That's right, me. Thank you so much for tuning in. I absolutely love and appreciate your support. For anyone whose first time it is here, my name is Mihaela and I am absolutely passionate about health, wealth, and overall success. I absolutely love health and business, and I'm here to provide you simple, savvy, and sustainable health tips to get you to optimize your health to the best. And today, what's going to help you with that is L-Theanine. So let's get into what is L-Theanine. Well, to simplify it, it's just, well, not just, but it's just an amino acid. L-Theanine is an amino acid, but what you need to know is it is not an essential amino acid. So it means our body can function without it. However, it is a key amino acid for you, and you'll find out why. So an amino acid, it plays an important role in building blocks of proteins, and proteins are key for overall health to ensure that our body functions the way it's supposed to be. The chemical properties of an amino acid of proteins determine the biological activity of the protein. So L-Theanine is mainly found in green tea and in some certain mushrooms. The amino acid was actually identified by a Japanese in 1949. So it's not old, but it's not new in that sense. So the L-Theanine is what gives it that, you know how when you've had green tea before and it tastes, what's that brothy, savory flavor? It's called umami. That's what L-Theanine gives it, that type of flavor. So the average content of L-Theanine throughout tea plants ranges from 1.2 to 6.2 milligrams per gram of fresh tea. So that is how much of it is in there, which is quite a bit. So in regards to the absorption, when you see supplements, you see L-Theanine. Well, why should you buy the L-Theanine and not the D-Theanine in that sense? Or even you should ask whoever gives you those supplements what format it is in. Well, the reason is because L-Theanine is more readily absorbable than D-Theanine. In that sense, it says even here almost 3 times more absorption capacity than the D form of the plasma level, which is why essentially they do use L-Theanine, just to clear up the confusion in the L-Theanine and D-Theanine sense. So structurally, L-Theanine is similar to the excitatory, or not even L-Theanine, theanine itself. It's similar structurally to the neurotransmitter that gets us all excited, or our brain all excited, which is glutamate, which is in MSG, which binds. So this theanine binds to glutamate receptors with weak interaction in a micromolar range. So you'll see later on why this is beneficial and why I've mentioned it. Just keep in mind that L-Theanine can bind to the glutamate receptors. So what does that mean? That means glutamate doesn't bind to it, which means it's not as excitatory as it would be if the theanine wasn't there. So functionally, L-Theanine, the reason why there's so much talk about it is because it can cross the blood-brain barrier, which is huge, and it activates, you get the effects of the theanine between half an hour to 5 hours after you've taken it in. So it's kind of like an immediate reaction. Half an hour to 5 hours is not that long for you to get what you need in regards to the effects it has, which I'm going to go into. So the consumption of L-Theanine can reduce the chance of application of drugs, different drugs, which has side effects. This is something to keep in mind, which I want you to know, is if you are taking the L-Theanine or the theanine in itself, ensure that you talk to a professional because it can have effects on medications that you may be on. But the exciting part right now, let's talk about the benefits of theanine. Let's get into it. There's so many. I'm going to just name a few. If I could name all of them, I'll be here for hours, and I'm just going to name a few and back them up a little bit with some scientific literature, just so you have it there. Let's get into it. So the first one is it boosts the calm neurotransmitters and lowers the excitatory neurotransmitters. So in that sense, it boosts the level of GABA, which is a calming brain chemical, and it also elevates GABA levels as well as serotonin and dopamine levels. These chemicals are known as neurotransmitters in our brain, and they work in the brain to regulate emotion, mood, concentration, which is key, alertness, and also our sleep, as well as appetite, energy, and other cognitive skills that we require. Increasing levels of these calming neurotransmitters promote relaxation and can help with sleep. So it lowers the level of excitatory neurotransmitters like glutamate, which is what I've mentioned earlier. So it reduces the levels of chemicals in the brain that are linked to stress and anxiety. This can also be a way that L-Theanine can protect brain cells against stress. So linking it back to stress, this is where L-Theanine can help with stress because it lowers our excitatory neurotransmitters, which are high when we're stressed, when we're anxious. An additional thing that L-Theanine does, it boosts alpha brainwaves. I love alpha brainwaves, and they're key. I think I did a video, I'm pretty sure I did an episode on alpha brainwaves. I know I've spoken about it recently. Check it out. Alpha brainwaves are when we are in a flow state. We want to be in this state when we are working. We want to be in this state when we're being creative. And L-Theanine increases dopamine and serotonin production in the brain and induces this alpha brain wave production, which is key. It's so important for business professionals like ourselves. Another thing that's also key is, which links also with the alpha brain waves, is mental alertness. So the data on L-Theanine looks at the effects of general state of mental alertness and arousal that tea has on us. So tea is known to be a rich source of flavonoids and antioxidants. However, tea also contains unique amino acids, L-Theanine, which is what we're talking about now, and this can modulate brain function in humans. So evidence from human EEG studies showed that it has a direct effect on the brain. L-Theanine significantly increases activity in the alpha brain band, which indicates that it relaxes the mind without inducing drowsiness. So there's a number of things that you can take over the counter which will calm you and put you to sleep, but will cause you drowsiness will put you to sleep and you won't be alert. Whereas L-Theanine gives you that alertness, that on-point alertness that you need to be creative, to produce results in your business. And you might think, why can't I have coffee? Well, this is what I wanted to mention. You can have both coffee and L-Theanine. So there's a study in rats after caffeinated administration intravenously, so through IV, with theanine at the same dose. The stimulant effect of caffeine was blunted. Where given by normal dose of caffeine for smaller dose of theanine, administration resulted in excitatory effects of caffeine, which suggest a dose-specific dual activity of theanine. So what this is saying is it depends on the dosage that you're taking of theanine. So it can counteract the stimulant effect of caffeine, or it can give you that extra alertness, but not that high and that crash that coffee does. So taking the two together will be highly beneficial if you're looking for that mental concentration, arousal state. Another one which I always blab on about is being neuroprotective. We know currently that a number of diseases are out there which cause damage to our neurons and which cause so many other diseases. So this is why neuroprotection is key. So theanine helps to protect neural damage and improve function by reducing cerebral infraction, by inhibiting different neurological functions, which I can name, but it'll make no sense to you because sometimes it doesn't make any sense to me. But these functions are key in regards to neural functioning. So essentially what this is saying is that theanine has brain protecting effects. And this is key because this can result in a decrease of oxidative stress causing Parkinson's disease, Alzheimer's disease, and DNA fragmentation of nerve cells, which later on causes other diseases. So we can see how L-theanine helps with our brain and protects our brain in this instance. Another thing which I also found interesting is blood pressure. There's so many individuals on blood pressure medications, so many Australians taking blood pressure medications daily. Well, L-theanine can help with this. In adults, L-theanine can serve as a hypertensive agent with anti-stress activity, acting on suppression of cortical neuron excitement, reduction of anxiety, and controlling the rise of blood pressure in high stress situations. So when we're stressed with so much happening around the world and in Australia and so forth, L-theanine can help and bring that down and calm us down. Because it's been shown in rats that it's shown hypotensive reduction of blood pressure. Another one is also anti-fatigue. Well, what L-theanine does, it causes the rise of concentration of dopamine, which in itself is an anti-fatigue agent. So these are the benefits that it can have if you are feeling fatigued. L-theanine can assist with that. Not only that, antidepressant. Oh my gosh, the list keeps going on and on and on. L-theanine has convincingly effect on anxiety and depression. And intake of L-theanine after weaning prevents mice from stress-induced impaired long-term potential and improves recognition memory. So this is a study of mice saying that the rat's memory has increased after taking L-theanine and reduced their anxiety and depression. Which is huge because there's so many people out there who have anxiety, who have depression, who are suffering with these diseases, these illnesses, and something as simple as this amino acid can help you with your fatigue, can help you with your anxiety, with your stress. Like I said, L-theanine raises dopamine, and dopamine helps out with memory, and this is the pathway that L-theanine can assist with your memory, because it is key as a business professional to have memory that is on point, both short-term and long-term, and this amino acid can assist with that. Another one that I always talk about is sleep. Sleep is so important. Sleep is key for everything that we do every single day, for our body to detox and everything it needs to do to function optimally. L-theanine helps to maintain normal sleep for better brain development and results in a better mental and cognitive health. So these effects were examined on a target population and considered beneficial for maintenance of normal sleep. So this is a study done to see how L-theanine helps with sleep. Another one is immune system, and I'm going to wrap it up because I've got so many, but I'm going to wrap it up to the immune system because as we know what's happening out there, the immune system is key. We need our immune system to survive. It protects us. Well, what happens is L-theanine can enhance serum IgG and antigen effect IgM levels, which are key in immune regulation and moderation. So a combination of L-theanine and L-cysteine in human system enhances the immunity to influenza vaccines in elderly individuals with low hemoglobin. So essentially, promoting recovery after surgery. So essentially this is saying individuals who've had a vaccine in regards to the influenza vaccine, the flu vaccinations, taking L-theanine has helped them with their immune system. This is a study, but taking that away from it, L-theanine itself can help with your immune system by just enhancing IgG. And a lot of us have high IgG or antibodies in regards to our environment, the food that we're eating, that's activating our immune system when it really shouldn't be activated. So this is where L-theanine can come into play and assist you with that. Well, you may be thinking, oh my gosh, there's so many benefits of L-theanine. Whoa, what do I do? how does it even help my business? Like, why are you telling me to take it? I'm not telling you to take it. I'm giving you the benefits of it. So essentially, it has an influential effect on lifestyle associated diseases such as diabetes, cardiovascular disease, hypertension, stress relief, tumor suppression, menstruation, liver injury. So this amino acid can maintain normal sleep and improve memory function. This is absolutely amazing. It can help you with your sleep, your cognitive performance, can be a neuroprotective, an immune system modulator, memory, can help with your memory, it can help with your fatigue, it can enhance your coffee. This is absolutely amazing. And all this from one amino acid, L-Theanine. So you know what? For me, it is absolute non-brainer. It is a non-brainer for us to take as business professionals, for us to include this in our everyday routine. Of course, talk to a professional that understands your given situation, what you're on, your lifestyle, and your bio-individuality to see if L-Theanine is part of your everyday health regime. Let me know, have you tried it before? What are your thoughts on it? I would absolutely love your thoughts. I have, and my experience has been amazing. I absolutely love it. Try having a coffee and a green tea together and then do some work. It is amazing. Let me know your thoughts. If you've tried it, also let me know. Check me out on Instagram at mihaela.raguse. Check out the podcast, the Natural Health Medicine Podcast by Mihaela Raguse. And thank you so much. Love, like, share. Absolutely appreciate what you do. Until next Monday, love you.